Hey everyone, it's me. Today we are going to take a look at the horror anthology of house-themed horror short films. This one comes from Unbound Productions. Now this is not the first time I have showcased their work here. They are a company that does some pretty cool things. This anthology contains 4 segments, so let's go ahead and get started. First up, we have the segment titled In the Walls. It was written and directed by Matt Hookings. It stars Holly Earl, Tom Green, Simon Phillips, and Ben Whishaw. Let me tell you right now, the acting in this one is phenomenal. This story follows a young mother named Beth who is looking for her daughter after she has gone missing. She's going house to house looking for her. Then she finds out something terrifying. One of her neighbors isn't really a neighbor. He's actually the reason her daughter went missing in the first place. As you can see, this movie starts off slow. It's very suspenseful and builds the tension nicely. It plays more like a feature-length film than a short. It kind of reminded me of the movie The Strangers. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. That movie always keeps me on edge. And even though this movie was short, it still accomplished that same effect on me. And it did it without any jump scares or anything cheap like that. I love how they shot this one. I also loved the acting. Like I said before, everyone did a fantastic job, especially the main actress. You really got a sense of urgency from her, and you could feel her emotions throughout the entire thing. By the end of this segment, you're definitely gonna be satisfied with the way it ends. Now moving on to the second segment. We have Home Alone. This one was written by Phil Ford, James Oliver, and Tom Stevenson. It was directed by James Oliver, and it stars Emily T. King, Thomas Locke, Jamie Scott, and Cheryl Ferguson. This story follows a single mother named Hannah who moves into an old house with her son Billy. Shortly after they move in, strange things start happening around the house. Soon she realizes that there's someone else living in the home with her. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't too fond of this one. To me, it just seemed unnecessary. This whole segment felt like they were trying to force something to happen so they could make it scary. Nothing felt organic. Even the characters themselves didn't feel real. The most memorable thing about this segment was definitely the demon kid at the end. They did a good job with the makeup. Other than that, I thought this one was kind of weak. But it's all a matter of opinion. Some people might like this one. Personally, I would have liked to see the first story again instead of this one. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Moving on, we have the segment titled House Arrest. This one was written and directed by Josh Vander. It stars Amy Manson, David McCallum, and Eleanor Matsuura. This story takes place during World War II. It follows the sisters who are being forced to stay inside their house by their overprotective father. Their mother has died, and he doesn't want them to leave the house because he thinks it is too dangerous. Soon the girls find out that the house is hiding secrets of its own. This one was okay. It was another slow burn that kind of reminded me of the movie The Others. However, this one was much shorter and therefore didn't have the same effect on me. But the atmosphere and the lighting were spot on. The way they made the house look was great. You could tell that this house had some evil things happening in it. Again, I wish it would have been a little longer, because I could have seen this one being a great movie if they would have taken their time with it. I also felt like they were trying to make it more of a thriller than a horror. There were definitely some scary moments in it, but overall it was pretty tame. And last but not least, we have the segment titled The Last House on the Street. This one was written by Phil Ford and James Oliver. It was directed by Phil Ford, and it stars Carlos Pierce, Dominic Treadwell, Holly Earl, and Lee Williams. This story follows a group of friends who are dared to break into the rumored haunted house at the end of the street. Once they are inside the house, they find out that it is indeed haunted. This one was decent. I liked this one better than the last one. I thought this one was scarier. The acting was good and the effects were nice as well. And again, the atmosphere was done really well. But honestly, I felt like this whole movie could have just been one movie instead of 4 segments. Each segment felt like it could have been a full-length movie. I think they could have took the ideas and expanded on them. But for what it's worth, this was a decent movie. I enjoyed watching it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give this one 3.5 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a night of entertainment, then this is definitely a good choice. If you're planning on having a horror movie marathon, I would suggest having this one on your list. Just keep in mind that you get 4 movies for the price of 1. You'll enjoy some of these stories more than others, but let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Until next time, everyone, stay safe.